What's up guys, BrunsNick's back and I have the track sensor. Now this ball came out in December of 2022. It features the DR6 Pearl cover stock with regulator core. Now this has a low RG and low differential, so I'm excited to see what this actually does on the lanes. All right, got the track sensor. Drilled this ball to do a comparison to the new Tundra Fire, but everybody wanted a full review, so that's what we're going to do. Same layout as I've been using. It's the 60 by 4.5 by 20. Call that my symmetrical layout. All right, let's get this party started. We're going to try to mimic what we did with the Tundra Fire video. Started it outside and see what it does. Stayed pretty straight. Now the question we got was, why did Track come out with another ball that's a low differential, kind of mid-range ball, just about 3 months after, I guess 4 months, after the sensor came out? So that's what we're going to talk about. Throw another shot first. Stays nice and straight, really rolly. So the main differences, and we'll talk about them, between these two balls is that the core is similar, okay? So with the regulator core in the sensor being I believe a 249 RG, whereas in the Tundra you're going to get a 256. That's a much higher RG. Differential 036 versus 030 in the Tundra. This might be 034, but really close. So that's why we're doing this comparison. First couple shots there, already noticed this ball is really straight, really actually rolly, not really flippy. That one I got out. Okay, so it does want to come off the friction there. So that means it's time to start moving in a little bit. Test out the full potential of this ball, see what we do. Track flare, I don't know if we can see that in the camera. Roughly about the same amount of flare. If I had to guess, it's about 3 to 4 inches, just kind of like, yeah, real tight flare rings. All right, gonna move in 3 boards, keeping the oil a little longer. Okay. Now this ball does have DR6 Pearl, which is a little stronger cover. That low RG really helps it stay online, start up sooner, not be super dramatic off the back. So far it hasn't been jumpy unless I got it to the dry, so let's get my hand around it a little more. That sets up nice. So I could really kind of jack on it at the bottom. Well, as much as I could possibly rev on it. That seems to be okay with handling that transition from oil to dry. Doesn't go absolutely sideways. Nice sign. And I think as I start moving more in, and I'm going to start moving 3 at a time here, 3 more here, I'm really going to have to slow it down. I have a feeling this ball is going to be really smooth in the oil. Okay, open up the angles a little bit. Didn't quite get through it. The pins, I mean, didn't get through the pins as well on that shot. But that's okay. All right, let's try again in that same spot. See, if we can't get it through the pins a little better. Like that. That was a beautiful shot. I actually do prefer these bowling balls, low RG, low diff. You know, I bowl in a house that's really dry, a lot of friction, old wood, forces you to stay further to the right because above ground ball returns get in your way if you try to move in. That was beautiful. Let's go another couple boards. So now I'm roughly 10 left of where I started. Feel woozy here. Got it to dry. All right, it carried. The same thing, you know, it goes through the pins, carries the 10, sucks the 10 right off the deck. But it didn't really go through the 8-9. That's what I always look at, and that's what you should always look at when you're judging your ball reaction and if you're in the right ball. Or right zone for that matter. It's not all about the ball. Sometimes you just have to change zones a little bit. All right, let's do that again. Same thing. I think I just have to soften the touch a little, still get it to the dry. That's in a little bit. Oh, look at that carry. Love it. All right, so that's kind of what I expected when I got it in, just a little bit. It hung out to dry a little bit, waited. I mean, if we're being honest here, if I'm bowling tournaments and I got a fresh pattern, I'm probably not starting with the sensor. I'm gonna transition to the sensor. All right. I think if I pure it here, go through the pins, we move up to level 3. A little softer. Yeah. You know, not enough flare to really get that ball to go. Low RG starts it up sooner, makes it a little smoother, gets it into a roll. You know, I think if this ball comes into play, probably not the next ball you go to during a transition, but something you finish with a block. You know, if I'm bowling regionals or whatever, this is coming into game 6, 7, 8. I'm not going to move any more than I already am. Let's really try to send it wide. Yeah. Didn't catch all of it, but it's just too much. I think if I hit it with surface, it'd be all right. But once again, you know, we're trying to put a square peg into a round hole. Let's try it one more time. Try not to get all amped up and send it. Like that. Yeah, it's really touchy. Really wants to stand up when I really get on it. And the oil, it kind of hangs up. You know, playing too much angle in the front on a ball like this, you're just asking for trouble. That's my opinion. Now, granted, there's always all y'all that hook it more than I do and throw it harder than I do. So I'm going to move back 4. I'm going to play where I think this ball will be better suited. Wow. All right, move back 4. Probably only needed 3. So we'll try it one more time, finish up this video for you. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Nine-pin city. I can adjust off 9 pins, so 9 pins are easy. All right, I'm back 4. Go back left 1. There we go. I love ending on a note like that. Track sensor. This ball's not new, came out in December. Kind of considered a dinosaur now, isn't it? When this given age with the market, everybody wants new, 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 new. But that's a track sensor. Great ball, mid-range ball from Track. Go check it out.